It's a little too colorful for him, don't you think? Jay scrunched his nose at the beautiful, delicious looking lunchbox his Nuna had made for his brother in law. In Jay's defense, he has seen that man smile only once. That was on his wedding altar. Wine, that's his favorite dishes. Jay, he has favorites too? I thought robots didn't do such things. Wine shook her head. Jay had a beef with her husband since the day she introduced him to her family. Wine, he's older than you. You shouldn't fight that much with him. Jay groaned and removed his uniform coat. He came to drop his Nuna at his Hyung's workplace since they were together and currently they were in Jungkook's office. 11:52 a.m. He had been done with the board meeting in 8 minutes. Wine left the office and Jay quietly stayed behind, sneaking into the cabinet and took out the PS5 he once saw there. As Wine stepped out, an employee named Hani took her attention. She stood by the coffee machine. Hani was recently transferred here from the Shanghai branch last week. She had seen Wine twice entering Jungkook's private elevator with zero hesitation. Hani, oh, you're here again? Are you part of the design team or something? Her voice was cunningly sweet, eyes even sweeter. Wine, not quite. She was very calmly and gracefully replied. Honey, oh, Honey chuckled, considering Wine his personal chef or something. Honey, well, the lunch smells good, but next time you should leave it at the reception. See you, John. I mean, my husband doesn't like intrusions. She smiled. Wine held her gaze for a beat, neither amused nor offended. Wine, I see, she said politely. Thank you for letting me know. Honey nodded, satisfied, and walked away in her stilettos. Wine shook her head. She walked over to the conference room to give him his lunch. The office was all familiar with who Wine was. In fact, they respected her. She was too calm, composed, and graceful a lady, always kind and smiling when needed. Men there had an inside joke. If they wanted help from their fellow, they would give them a prayer. May your wife be like Lady Wine. And the other would immediately get ready to help. They absolutely loved her and were protected of her. As Hani walked near Jungkook's office, a boy in a school uniform came out. His eyes went wide. Wait, he clearly put the PS5 back in its place. No way someone found out, right? Ha ha ha. No way. Hani, hey student, how did you get in here? It's my Hyung's office. He said, oh, saved. He patted his shoulder. Hani, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't know. She bored, even if she was older. Jay raised a brow, then suddenly smirked. Is this what love at first sight feels like? Jay, is that coffee for Hyung? Hani hesitated, but Jay grabbed it. Jay, I accept your apology. No worries at all. Hani smiled awkwardly. Show me around. I don't come here often. What if I get lost? Jay said. Liar. It was his 58th time here. Hani, of course. Leave the tour on me. If you ever need anything, you can always call me. That afternoon, Jungkook returned from his meetings. Wine was browsing books in the upper executive lounge library where Jungkook found her. JK, I nearly thought you left. I wanted you close to me. He walked over and took the book from her hands just to make her look up ahead. Wine, Jay went somewhere again without telling me, and see what he sent me? Wine opened her phone and showed him the text from Jay. Nuna, I think I found my first love. JK, this kid brings chaos with him. He still thinks I don't know. He sneaks in to play PS5. Wine, you act tough. You should tell him you ordered it for him. JK, I like him this way better. When he thinks I stole his Nuna from him, makes me feel superior. He pulled up his chef, and Wine chuckled and stood up taking his hat. Wine, you men can do your thing. I'm out. JK, I have to go for a charity event. Come with me. I'll have the driver drop Jay off at home once he's bored of his first love. One wrapped her arm around Jungkook's arm and stepped downstairs. Everywhere she passed by, she had men and women alike sneaking glances at her. She was women's inspiration and men's prayers. And Jungkook? He always had these strict expressions. By the time they reached the company car, Hani was already seated in the back, flipping through the event agenda. She was the one accompanying Jungkook to the charity event. The driver opened the door for Jungkook. He was about to step in when he found Jay literally sitting there at the front seat beside the driver. Jungkook blinked twice, once, then twice, and then smirked. Honey, oh, your brother wants you to tag along. Jungkook took a seat. Jay glared. JK, get down. He's going to do your homework. Jay's glare intensified. Why was he being treated like a child in front of his crush? Jay, I'm not a child. I can handle those things. Plus, did you not say you'll teach me the practical life? Honey, she said she'll guide me as well. Jungkook raised a brow, the smirk permanent on his lips now. He was winning every argument now. Once his attention moved off Jay, he looked at Wine. JK, sorry, you're still standing there? Honey moved forward and found the woman from earlier standing outside the car. Before Wine could say a word, Jungkook held her wrist and pulled her inside, right over his lap. Leaned in casually, arms wrapping around her waist with ease. His breath touched the curve of her neck. Honey was shocked. The driver had his eyes stuck to the front, but the one who groaned the loudest was Jay. Jay, do you mind caring about the public? The hell are you doing, Kyung? Jungkook smirked and then rested her head on his shoulder and left a slow, lingering kiss against her skin. Jay boiled in anger. No, he was not a bit happy seeing his Nuna being loved. Of course he was, but he wasn't going to admit. JK, I deserve some peace too, after tiring work. Get down if you have a problem. J, seats are made to sit. It's called public etiquette. JK, there's no space. It's called being smart. Of course you wouldn't understand. Jay turned back towards Hani, who still had her eyes wide open in shock. Jay, Hanishi, let's ride in another car. JK, no, she won't. Jay, I didn't ask you. JK, he's my employer. She sits with me. I need to discuss business. Jay looked at his Nuna and then pointed a finger at Jungkook. Jay, that's the man you want me to patch up with. Fine, okay, enough you two. Mr. Dane, please start the car. We'll be late for the event otherwise. Honey, what is going on here? Jungkook moved his face in her neck again and closed his eyes. He truly felt the tension in his muscles being released. Just by being near her, he could feel peace at home. Jay, nothing. Just him being shameless after stealing my Nuna. Honey, huh? So, you are his brother-in-law and not his biological brother? Jay blew up, wide-eyed, and turned at the speed of light towards Hani. Jay, biological brother? Where do we look same from? And him, my real brother? No. Jungkook laughed in her neck slightly, eyes still closed, so near to sleeping. Jay, what are you laughing about, old man? Honey persuaded her lips and leaned back against her seat. Did she just claim to be Jungkook's wife right before his real wife? Then again, why did she do that? She just found him attractive and got possessive. She screamed internally. Honey looked at Wine and she was all calm and relaxed, caressing her husband's hair. It's as if she said earlier it never affected her. She's just too graceful about it. Wine looked at her and smiled softly after realizing her embarrassed face. Honey instantly looked away. Ah, she wanted to apologize but didn't know how. JK, love. You say he loves me. J. The hell? What? He does. J scoffed but didn't say another word after his Nuna. Once the car settled in silence, Jungkook turned towards Hani, head still on Mine's shoulder. JK, don't you have anything to say? Hani was surprised. Hani, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding earlier. I'm truly sorry. Why nodded twice and the car settled in silence again. She didn't ask how Jungkook knew, he just did. Once the car stopped at the event, Jay blinked his eyes, looked at the people, then at him. Jay, why am I here again? I'm so underdressed. JK, be careful, you have shoes on. Jay, wow, amazing mentorship. I see my future brighter than the sun. Wine pulled back, fixed Jungkook's hair and his tie, then his clothes with a smile. Jungkook held her hand and kissed it afterwards. Honey looked away. Jay groaned. They were being cringe and he just wanted to wash his eyes with bleach. Jane, ma'am, shall I move the car to the main entrance? Wine, yes please, we're done here. The car started again and Jungkook whispered a thank you to Wine before he got down and entered the event.